Hi everyone, I'm so sorry that I ended my last video. Stupid me, instead of pressing pause button, I pressed stop button. So I couldn't do anything anymore. But it is how it is. This is part 3 of my journal collection video. If you have clicked on this one first, no, stop and go back to the other ones first. So we are at 2022 now. As you know, I had this big fat journal from November 2021 to February, and my cat died in this journal. Yeah, and this is the infamous 720 pages journal, which I thought I would never fill up, but I did. I mean, it's kind of small, like, you know. I used a lot of stamps because of the thickness of the book. I didn't want it to become even thicker. December's in here. Happy New Year. Wasn't too happy for me. Schmeek died here. This was the first picture I took of her when she was a baby. Then this was the last picture I took of her on the day when she died. When I had to bring her to the vet to die, that's what I meant. She was sick. Yeah, as you can see, I wrote a lot about that because I was heartbroken. Fell into big depression, obviously. Which one came next? I don't know. This is the summer of 22. Yeah, I can still identify with that. That was also before I moved, right? In here? Yeah, I moved on my birthday. I remember. Witchy stuff. I mean, I have flip-throughs of all of those journals on my channel, no? If you want to see them more up close. This is just for the sake of the people who love to watch journal collection videos. If you're asking how many journals I fill a year, sometimes it depends on the thickness of the book, no? But let's say 5 to 7 is usually my pace. Depending on how small they are, I maybe fill like more. There was a year when I filled 9, I think. But most of the time, it's kind of in that range. It's like 3 pages a day is my pace. I often only journal every second day, but then 6 pages at once. You know, I pre-decorate 6 pages and then I just write all the news and that's it. At the moment, I'm not journaling too much at all. I'm in a depression at the moment. I don't feel like doing it. This is why I fill my channel now with this journal collection. Because I'm not ready yet to upload a flip through. Because I haven't written so much. This was a handmade journal by Melly Rose, but the crinkle on the page made it really hard for me to write. So So I did only use a little bit of it, and then I went to the next journal, which I still feel kind of sorry for, but she said it's all right. This was a journal by from Annie. Oh my god, my back is killing me. You know you are nearing your 40s when your back is hurting. Oh my god. I'm standing here like crouched and showing the journals all the time. Well, I don't look like 40, thanks to makeup and phone filters. Well, I have a young face. I always did. It wasn't too long ago when people still asked me for an ID card when I was buying alcohol. Maybe that's because I'm fat. Like, my face is kind of like round, you know? You cannot see wrinkles because it's so round. That's the secret. If you feel old, just eat more. That's not a healthy advice. I should not say that. Shouldn't. But I'm just joking. Or am I? This was the last journal of no, it was actually mid-year. It was from March, but yeah, but it's the last one I show of 22. And then we are almost done. We are almost done. I'm so happy. You know, I kind of fell in love with those birds. The pink cockatoos. I saw some videos of... wait a second. I just noticed that I have auto zoom on. Oh, sorry. Autofocus was on. Yeah, I wrote a story in which my character had to raise one out of an egg with like hand feeding and whatnot. And I got so attached to those birds. Although I'm usually not a bird lady. Yeah. So weird. Ah, those are my drawings. I usually paste copies of my original drawings in my journals because they have a backside, because they come from my sketchbook. If I would paste them in like this, the backside would be compromised, I guess. Yeah. Peace out. And then we have this year, 2023. And I only have those 3 journals so far because it's only the end of April. No, it's already May, right? It's, oh, I cannot remember. It's the 9th of May. I cannot remember if I didn't journal on that day and I didn't put the date down, then I don't know what date it is. But anyway, I think this one was over Christmas. Or at least it was the first of the new year. Yeah, it was November 22. Yeah, it's really thick. Look, I think because of private journal pages. I don't know what's in their letter. The New Year wasn't here. Christmas wasn't here. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. And then I had this journal. It had this cover, but I glued something on top to make it more personal. 81. And that is my current journal, the 3rd one of this year. You have seen the flip through of the first half, I guess, if you are a follower of my channel. And this is the second half. And I have this much to go. Not too much, I guess 2 weeks if I finally get my ass up. Yeah. And then this is my next journal. This had like a weird, if you have seen my last blank journal collection, that must have been a long time ago. This was the journal that had like a white, like this white cover with like weird windows and houses. I don't know, whatever. I decided to cover it up because I didn't like the cover. And I took different writings that I wrote over the years, and I put them all in on one sheet of paper, and I printed them on a watercolored paper so that I could use this as a cover. But one sheet wasn't enough, so I had to also use this paper, and I just made it like kind of dreamy, I guess. Yeah. This journal I got a long time ago at TJ Maxx. It was probably 10 years ago, and I have never used it. Yeah, but the lace flat, it has thick pages. It has about 400 pages, I think, and it has good enough paper for every pen, and so I decided to use it. Yeah, that's everything. Oh my god, I'm dying. Wait, that's actually not everything. I also have private journals and dream journals. I show you. I show you 3 examples of other journals that I have. This is my old dream journal. I used to train my brain to remember dreams, and then at some point I had sometimes 6 dreams a night, and I could remember them all. But it was a long process. Yeah. And I have a second one. This one. But I don't write it down so often anymore. I only write down dreams that are really interesting because I dream a lot of shit. Yeah, so those are my dream journals. Then I have a reading journal where I just started it this year. I know, November 22. Yeah, I try to read approximately 1 book per month, but yeah. It's not happening so good. I'm trying though. This is a travel journal. This was the only time I had a dedicated travel journal. The first time I went to Belgium. My parents moved there now, and I go there quite frequently, so I don't have to take pictures like that anymore and collect all the... This was like a real holiday to me, so it was worth remembering because I thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime occasion, you know. And then this is one of the private journals. This is just, almost all of it is just writing. Also some psychological tests, because I try to figure out myself, like one does, you know. Yeah, this is almost all like, it's private shit, I cannot show it. And then I have this one that is a commonplace book. I store information in here that I need to find again and that are important to my stories. Yeah, it's not too much yet, but because I also store story writing information in story writing notebooks that are designed for my story writing. So, for example, one of it looks like that. You know, it has like character sheets, family trees of important people, the clans, how everything looks, and the world that they are living in, you know, everything that would be important for the world, basically, the world building of my story. And then I have another private journal. It's a really emo one. I made this when I was really lonely, so I will not open this. And then, what is that book? I have another book over here. What is that? What is that? Poetry? Oh, my poetry book. Yeah, I have a new poetry book. I totally forgot about that. I put it in my shelf and never opened it ever again. Yeah, so I guess I wanted to become artsy again, but in the end I forgot. That's all now. I think I have showed you everything. No, wait, I forgot my writing notebooks. Oh my god. Okay, I need to take the phone off the electricity and then take it off of this phone holder. Attention,